What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel, man. This is the Doghouse. I'm currently recording in my car right now. You know, you might catch me recording in my living room, just due to me making changes in the dog room. You know what I mean? So I'll probably be back up and running probably sometime next week. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. We talking about Kirby Smart and the dog fans. There's been a lot of dog fights in the community, man. I was just scrolling on YouTube, and I came across the dog post. Shout out to the dog post. Y'all go subscribe to the dog post if you're not subscribed. Most of y'all already know about the dog post. But anyway, I came across a video. I didn't even get to watch the video because by the time I clicked in the comments, it was just all game. I was just scrolling, and it was a lot of talk. You know, you had some people that was defending Kirby. Excuse me. And you also had people that was like, nah, we're not going for it. We're not about to let you strike at us, and we can't strike back. So my true opinion, I feel where a lot of the fan base is coming from. You know, you don't try to make, my thing is, I feel as if Kirby is making an excuse for how we're playing. I feel like Kirby knows that our offense have been playing mediocre. We have not been explosive enough. We have not been controlling the line of scrimmage at all. And let me talk about that, because guys that watch my channel, shout out to y'all, shout out to the people that support me. I've been saying this for a while, that our O-line is not doing well. I don't feel like, you know, we're controlling the line of scrimmage. I feel like this is where a lot of Carson mistakes are coming from. The fact that the O-line caves in to damn near every defense we've played. You know, they held up against Auburn. They held up a little bit against Alabama, but you see how that turned out. Carson could hardly get the ball off. He's been throwing off his back foot. And what happens? What's the cause of throwing off your back foot? The offense. The O-line not controlling the line of scrimmage. I've been saying this since the season started. The offensive line does not look good, in my opinion. You know, we have glimpses where we look okay and we able to make plays downfield. But back to the topic, I feel like the fan base is right. I feel like Kirby is making excuses for having a mediocre offense. If our offense was a lot more explosive, we wouldn't have this conversation. We wouldn't be going back and forth, you know, having dog fights in comment sections and things like that. You know, I think that Kirby should have just held that to itself. I feel like this. I would rather have a team that was well-rounded on both sides of the ball that can dominate any team no matter where we play at. I would rather have a team like that rather than try to attack the fan base. Not saying that he attacked. Let's not use that. It's too harsh. But let's not make an issue with the fan base, and let's address the issue at hand, which is coaching. And that's what I want to talk about. I was saying that from what game? I think it was the Kentucky game. I've been saying it since then. We cannot sit here and go at the players. Let's go at coaching, because this is the problem. Yeah, we won 2 natties back-to-back. Yeah, we've been SEC champions since Kirby been there. But coaching does matter, guys. Like, let's not be so in denial and thinking that Kirby does everything right. The coaching staff they're not 100% right every time. I'm sure those guys know that they're not 100% right every single time. And just because we vlog or we may cover things about the dog fans do not mean that we're just a bunch of amateur guys that don't know anything about football. No, we know about football. That's why we choose to cover these guys. You know what I mean? But my thing is we have to start talking about coaching. You know, yeah, we won 45 games, but the 3 or 4 games that we have lost is to Alabama. So when are we going to start talking about coaching? Are we going to keep leaning on the players every single time? We can't keep blaming the players, man. We just cannot keep doing that. We have to start looking at other things. And in my opinion, the other thing to look at is the coaching. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you had 2 weeks to prepare for this team. And you came out and was down 23 points in the first half. I mean, you have to understand that people like me that have my own mind, I will never coattail a person just because he have done a few things for us. I love Kirby Smart just like the rest of us do. You know, I'm not doubting Kirby Smart. I'm not trashing him. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be the coach or he should be fired. But all of this talk about the he's the #1 coach in college football, the best coach in college football. Yeah, you may be, but guess what? You still haven't beat the best team. And obviously Alabama is looking like one of the best teams. So you haven't beat these guys with being the best coach in college football. How can these fans consider him being the best coach in college football when he hasn't even beat Nick Saban? Nick Saban went out with a bang and still handling business. I mean, come on, man. Outside of coaching, his team is still beating Georgia. So that's just my thing. Let's stop making excuses for why Georgia is playing like trash this season. Let's stop making excuses. I always congratulate the Dogs when they're doing great, when they're doing good. But we haven't been, guys. Let's just be honest. You know, you can disagree with me or you can agree to disagree with me. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We watching the same games. Nothing has changed from the beginning of the season to now. Now, I talk to a couple of friends or whatever about the Dogs all the time, and the only excuse that I can kind of give them to their defense is the fact that we haven't had many cakewalks. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a whole lot of time to develop because, you know, we got a gauntlet schedule. So we didn't really have a lot of time to get fully developed, especially with some of the guys. And we're not having Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey and, you know, Adonis Mitchell. We're not having these guys, man. So we had to, you know, form some type of chemistry out there. And outside of the fact that I feel like Dominic Lovett and Dylan Bell and Kobe Young, outside of the fact that those three guys I don't feel like are getting the ball enough. I don't feel like those guys are being played in the right places enough. I feel like Dylan Bell should I don't know. I feel like I want to see Dylan Bell a lot more, and I feel like not Ty Monken, but Mike Bobo need to come up with some plays to get it in these guys' hands a lot more. The tight ends, you know, Lawson Lucky, Oscar Depp, like these guys are damn near obsolete. These guys we barely see. You know, the last time we seen Lawson Lucky, he was dropping a pass. You know, he did score a touchdown at one point, but I mean it's here and there. We need more electrifying. We need more consistency on the offense side of the ball. Even the defense side of the ball, we looking kind of sluggish on that side at times too. But that side of the ball, I will give it the fact that that side of the ball hadn't been very healthy. So I can say that. But the offense, we look mediocre, guys. Let's stop being in denial and let's stop targeting the players and saying, well, he didn't do good or Carson Beck is trash or this, that, and the third. Sometimes it can be the coaching, guys. And this season is proven to me that it is coaching at some point. Do I want us to have a winning season? Yes. Do I believe that we can have a winning season? Yes, I do believe so. But we cannot start out every single game slow because Auburn is not a very good team. So we could start that game out slow and still win the ball game like we did. But every team, like we still have Ole Miss, we still got Texas, we still got Tennessee. I feel we have the potential to beat all three of those guys. But what I don't feel like we can do is start out slow with those guys. Or it'll be another situation like the Alabama game. But anyway, man, like I said, man, shout out to the Dog fans, man. I think y'all are right for feeling the way y'all feel about what Kirby had to say. I think Kirby is making excuses for the offense being so slow. We need to tighten that up. Kirby need to go get to the drawing board with Mike Bobo and the rest of the coaching staff. They need to figure something out. And that's just it, man. That's really all I had to say, man. I just wanted to talk about that because it's a lot of back and forth that I'm seeing online. I'm talking to my friends about it. A lot of people online is talking about the fact that Kirby, you know, is coming at the fan base. And, you know, I just feel like he did wrong for it, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Am I right or am I wrong? Is Kirby right or is Kirby wrong? Should he have kept that to himself, or is he right for saying that? I mean, we did beat Auburn by 31-13. So, I mean, I don't know why he chose that game to say that in, but you know, it is what it is. I guess because we was home. But it is what it is. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all feel about it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. It's a Doghouse, baby. I'm out.